Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, 12th day of the second month, February 12th of 2023. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment in a peaceful world. Today we're gathering to offer prayers for peace for our planet as a body with an extended energy field and an environment and, its gravitational field around the planet. If our planet were a human being, we would see quite clearly that our planet as a body has been severely traumatized over its years, and it is in deep need of healing. And we can see that and sense that from the state of our planet's nervous system, the electrical system that surrounds our planet, right? When a human being has experienced trauma, the body's nervous system is on alert. It's hyperarousal. It's waiting for that next shoe to drop, always on edge, not trusting, not settling in. And if you look at the surface of our earth and the life that is existing on the surface of our earth and the state of it, there is a lot of trauma response and there is a lot of trauma activity, right? Our bodies the electrical pathways are overstimulated and they are in need of settling into the natural rhythms. Let me get into a nice harmonious flow, a nice harmonious rhythm, in need of returning to peace. Our whole environment is covered in systemic trauma. Our social traumas, our social systems and social justice and our political system, financial system, our food system, in our communication systems, all of the radio waves and the 5G and satellites and everything that are distorting the energy fields of our planet and our own bodies. We can feel it. The state of the depletion of the soil and the plants and the animals and the water and the air, everything in the way that it has been industrialized and capitalized on, and the way that things have been manipulated so that it's not there. They don't exist very much anymore in natural environments that aren't full of pollution and toxicity on some level. So everything is out of harmony and in need of balancing. And so we offer prayers for the planet, but also for all of those who are in the midst of and experiencing the wars. And I don't think any of us can say we're not in it, because we are in some way, shape, or form, whether we are the ones who are being physically harmed or not, we're all in it. The wars, the natural disasters, all of the effects of the climate change that we're seeing, the effects of our human, air quotes, progress. We're going to offer some special prayers for peace today to help to just bring some peace, some healing, some settling of the energetic pathways on our planet, to release the patterns of fear and distrust, to relax into the natural rhythms, to connect with the inherent love and compassion and kindness that we all have, and that is our planet is love. It is a manifestation of the divine. And it carries an inherent nature of love and wisdom. And we're going to just, again, as always, preparing for that restoration of peace on earth, that era of peace where we will all live closer to the soul and not so much in separation from ourselves, but closer to our spirit beings, identifying ourselves as spirit beings that have a body rather than these physical beings that somewhere in there have a spirit. So that's our purpose for today. Let's come into our meditation and healing circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. And let's just come together and take some full and gentle breaths as we sit side by side, and let's bring everything to face into the center of the circle. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, your face, your throat, your heart, your belly, your hara, that ball of energy that extends in the front of your belly space. Just bring everything to face into the center of the circle. And as we call on our source, in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Just imagine, perceive this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, streaming in this pure divine light. And just let this pure divine light, we use this pure divine light at the beginning of our settling in period to absorb through the pores of our skin and into our own electrical systems to help to cleanse and purify our pathways and clean up any of the clutter, the unhealthy patterning that's hanging out in the neurological pathways, and to restore a natural rhythm and a sense of peace. So let this light come in, and let's take care of yourself first, right? Put your oxygen mask on first. So let this light, just let it fall on your skin and let it travel through your nervous system, your own body's electrical system and pathways, traveling through, cleansing, purifying, restoring, and bringing healing to your own electrical system. Just let it travel all the way through. Let it travel through your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth. All of these are sensory organs that take in information from the world around you and transfer that information into what your mind can perceive as images, and then your mind starts to make sense of them in whatever way your mind has been entrained to sense specific things. And so let your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, let all of that take in this light, and let the light cleanse away any of that patterning, the patterning of any old images or perceptions that your mind has made about different images, and let that light cleanse and purify and clean up those old images that are not relevant to the moment, to being in the moment, right? They're from the past or about the future. It's all information that you can use, but you don't need it to be at the forefront in every moment. So just let anything, trust in the wisdom of the divine light to cleanse and purify anything that you don't need any longer, and to put the things that you do need into their rightful place. Your body has a natural instinct, inherent wisdom. It knows how, based on the templates that it's taken in, it knows how to respond to certain things. Actually, it has inherent wisdom that knows how to respond anyway, and then that gets affected by our experiences and the templates that we take in. So just let your system, your electrical system and your memory system, be cleansed with this pure divine light. Let it be cleansed and purified. Let it be cleansed and purified. Let's take in that pure divine light. Ya Nur. Nur is the divine name for this pure divine light. So invoke by its sacred sound codes, Nur, right? The N is the light, the manifest. The R at the end, the Ra, is the radiance of that light. So you're calling in the light. And the U typically means like an embodiment, embodying the essence, Nur, embody the essence of the light and its radiance. Let that light radiate through you. Ya Nur, Ya Nur, Ya Nur. And together let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure, unconditional love. And that unconditional love is a love that is present. It doesn't know conditions, doesn't care about our conditions. We human beings make conditions. Love is love is love is love is love. No matter what we do, the love doesn't care. It is here for us. And again, we can invoke the love, Ya Wadud, Wadud, the unconditional, the all-encompassing. Wa means and, it's the all-encompassing, it's the all-inclusive. There is no separation between any. Wadud, Ya Wadud is invoking the unconditional love. Invoking the unconditional love. Ya Wadud. Ya Wadud. Ya Wadud. And just let this unconditional love, as it streams into the center of our circle, turn your heart center, that funnel of energy that extends from the front of your heart. Turn that into the center of the circle. And let your heart funnel just tip up slightly and catch that unconditional love as it streams into the center of our circle. Just catch it as it's streaming in and let it just stream in through your heart center. Let your heart be a breathing portal and breathe it in to the center of your heart space. And as you exhale, just let that, any of the clutter, any of the dust, the cobwebs, since the last time your heart got cleaned with the waters of love, just let them be cleansed out of your heart funnel, your heart center. And as you inhale, draw this pure, unconditional love in through your heart center. Draw it in deeper and deeper with each inhale. Draw it in deeper. And as you exhale, release more of the clutter. And draw it in, Ya Wadud. Draw it all the way in and let your body, let your conscious body lean back toward your spine so that you're like standing under the waterfall of your own core energy. That energy that runs through the top of your head, that light runs through the top of your head, all the way through your body vertically, along the front of your spine and through your base. And let yourself lean back into that and just receive that light through the top of your head and that love that's pouring in through your heart. And just let yourself like stand in this gentle waterfall and be like the sponge, the dry sponge, and take up this water into every cell of your sponge, letting your entire being be saturated with this water of unconditional love. And take it all the way into your core, all the way into this core, vertical core light. Breathe it all the way in. And as you exhale, just let yourself really rest into your body. Drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Feel the presence, your presence in your pelvic bowl, in your hips. And feel your hips really landing and making contact with the space beneath them. the surface beneath them, and let yourself really drop in and land into your body. Inhale in, drop down and land into your body. And we call again on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure, eternal compassion. And this is the compassion that is the womb of our entire existence. The Rahman, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman. This is the ocean of living consciousness, the ocean of eternal compassion that holds and contains and surrounds and envelops everything in our existence and all of our planet and beyond, our entire time and space three-dimensional realm with all of its dimensions, all of the dimensions. We are not always aware. We're usually not aware of more than the three dimensions of our physical world and the forward dimension of time. But there are many more dimensions beyond these, and it's all held and contained in this ocean of compassion, in this sacred womb. And so as you draw in that light through your skin and through your sensory organs, inhale in that unconditional love through your heart. Lean into your body and receive and receive and receive. Drop down and land into your hips. Let your entire being rest into this ocean of compassion, this womb of compassion, and be. Kun fayakun, be, and it is. And now let's call on this as we come together. Let's really come together at the center of our circle, and let's envision our entire planet with its environment, with its cloud systems, its weather patterns, and its electrical gravitational field, and everything that surrounds it through its orbit. Right? I guess that includes our moon. So just visualize this entire Earth planet system and its environment, its orbit, at the center of our circle. And let your heart, if you can, just let your heart turn to face it. And let your heart feel the love and compassion. Just call on the eye of the heart to witness the beauty of the planet and this miracle of life that this body of our planet is. Right? We think of it as inanimate a lot of the times, but it is a body. Right? If it were a human being, if it were a being with a body and a spirit on an evolutionary journey, and guess what it is? Right? We would see it as a human. It is. It's a human in its own form. So the body of the earth, its spirit, and its evolutionary journey, and the state of all of its parts of itself right now. Let's just visualize all of this at the center of our circle as we surround it, and we call on first, let's just tune in, if you can, to the state of the electrical system, the nervous system of the planet and the surface of the planet and the outer environmental condition of the planet. And let's just ask for support from the angelic realms, from the unseen realms, and directly from Source to help, to hold, to contain, to support, and to bring healing and peace to the planet. And there is a divine name of Salam, 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 salam. And it's a very significant name. It means peace in the Arabic language, and very similar is shalom in Hebrew and shlama in Aramaic. They're all very similar Semitic languages. And the name for peace, if we break it into its sound codes, it carries so much wisdom. So much wisdom about that journey, the hero's journey, if you will, that we're all on individually and collectively with our time on this planet. And so let's just call that divine name and just recite the divine name, Ya Salam, Ya Salam, Ya Salam, Ya Salam. It's got the S, the Sin in the Arabic alphabet, the Aleph, the A, Salam, and the Lam and the Mim. And there is incredible wisdom in all of those sound codes and in the combination of the sound codes, in the numerology, in the greater meaning, and let's just, before I get ahead of myself here, let's just call on Salam and let the vibrations of peace, surround the planet. And let's invite the planet's electrical system, the pathways, the neurological pathways of the planet that are surrounding and contained in this, it's the soup we swim in. It's the vibe, the energy, if you will. And there is so much trauma that is past trauma and current trauma happening on our planet right now and every day, with some of the things that are very obvious for us to see, like the wars and the earthquakes and all that people are struggling with, and some that are systems that we're a part of that we take for granted, that we don't recognize the trauma that they resonate into the earth. And we all swim in these systems, these global systems. So let's call on Salam, 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 Salam. And just imagine this peace, like imagine it coming and surrounding this planet in its entire orbital perimeter in its environment. And just imagine all of this being surrounded in peace. You can use Salam, Shalom, Shlama, and let this peace, this vibration of peace, like touch the outer surface and just surround the entire planet in its field with this vibration of peace. And just imagine like you would the surface of your own energy body and your own skin, feeling this peace surrounding it, right? And let this peace, as it surrounds the planet and surrounds the environment of the planet and touches into it, just begin to imagine it starting to transfer this information and the neurological pathways of the planet, starting to feel this and take it in and welcome it in. Just as if you were healing trauma for your own body and you wanted to just, feel, okay, this feels peaceful. This feels safe. This is something that my inherent wisdom, my inherent knowing recognizes as safe. Maybe I can start to let this come into my field and receive this sense of safety. And how does that feel? How does that feel? And just imagine our entire planet as a body taking in this safety, taking in this sense of safety, and let it begin to travel through the pathways and the structures of our planet's environment. Ya Salam, Ya Salam, Ya Salam, Ya Salam, Ya Salam, Ya Salam. You know, the word, the name Salam, just let that continue to permeate and to really infuse into the like the energy field of the planet, the outer field, and the Salam, excuse me. Salam contains the sound codes of it's the S, the Sin, right? And the Aleph, the A, the Lam, the L, and the Meme. The Meme is like the English M. The S, the Sin in the Arabic language is in terms of the layers of creation as creation emanates from source. That is the layer where the if you know the Arabic divine names, the Muhi, that is the life force that continues to regenerate, right? It's that regenerative life force. Al-Hayy is the life force. The Muhi is when the earth itself, or the body itself, embodies the essence of that life force and has that property of regeneration, regenerative life force. So there is a creation that is continually being created here, right? It's not a one and done. It's continually being created, right? And from this moment forward, there is a new creation. Every moment forward, there is a new creation. In every moment, say it that way, in every moment is a new creation. And that from the Salam, right? It's that waves. That is that regenerative life force. It's the sound waves, right? The sound waves that emanate through creation, the waves of sound, the waves of light that emanate and move through the creation, that are constantly regenerating new life and emanating life force and consciousness, right, into the created realm, the physical realm. That's so with this in the Salam, we are connecting with that regenerative life force. And the Aleph, that Sa is connecting with the divine from like beyond the veils and beyond the curtain, connecting with the divine that is the source of this life force that is reflected in everything within this existence. Salam. And the L, the L. If you feel the way that the L is made in your mouth, it's like the tongue is like a straight line to just behind your teeth and your upper palate, and the sides are depressed. The sides move down, and the L represents that path that we're on, right? The straight path which leads in that forward direction, and the sides which move, which kind of create a wobble, right? Because a part of our pathway, our human pathway, It's like we come from the divine and we're on a path forward, and we wobble along that path, right? It's like in our hearts, the divinity within us knows where we're going. And as divine design has it, we wobble from side to side along that pathway. But that it carries that energy, that divine power of the invincible, right? That we keep going through our dark nights of the soul and all of the wobbles and all of the trials. We keep moving, and we contain that divinity that continues to travel forward, right? And to be unveiled. The meme, the M, right? Is that it's that gathering and uniting all of the frames of the movie, all of the frames of each moment of our life into a collective movie that we can experience through our physical bodies and make sense of on our journey in order to gain the wisdom that we're here to gain, right? So it really lays out the pathway that we're here to travel on this human journey, right? In our earth is here as our home, has a similar collective journey. The humanity and that inhabits this earth sets us on that collective journey. And salam, 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 bringing a heightened awareness to this emanation of this divine life force, this regenerative divine life force that is set in motion here, that is on from the divine on a pathway with its invincible power to return, right? To gain the wisdom and to evolve and to return through the journey. And so as we invite all these divine powers, all of these divine powers to hold and surround and to awaken this cosmic soup, and awaken the ones that have the free will within the cosmic soup are the humans, right? We're the ones with the free will. Everything else resonates inherently with nature. So but there is a collective cosmic soup that surrounds our planet. So we bring this nature of salam and the divine powers contained within salam, the deeper meaning of peace. And we invite it to infuse into this cosmic soup that surrounds our planet and awaken it to its divine powers and its original pathway, its original intention, and return to its divine nature of peace. Salam. 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 And just imagine, envision, intend that this divine powers that emanate, excuse me, the divine powers that emanate through these sound waves as we speak these sound codes, we're invoking the divine powers that emanate through those vibrations that are created through those sounds and represented by those sounds. Salam. Salam. Invoking them and just intending them to surround and penetrate and permeate this entire cosmic soup, the environment of our earth, to restore, to return it to its original divine nature with its wisdom gained through its evolution to return to the divine. Salam. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. And Ya means oh, it's invoking the divine powers. Ya Salam. 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 Continue with that recitation, just really letting those sound waves and those divine powers that are invoked, God willing, through those sound waves to permeate this environment of the planet and to come all the way down to the surface of the planet, to the animal life, to the plant life, to the soil, to the waters, and permeating all of the life, the living soil, the living plants, the living animals, the living waters, all of the minerals within the earth. Ya Salam. 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 And again, really turn your heart so that your funnel of your heart, of the eye of your heart, like your vision of the eye of your heart, really contains and holds and supports the planet and her environment and her field. Ya Salam. And just let your heart, the eye of your heart, witness the beauty, the inherent nature, the divinity, and the peace within our planet. And really call forth that peace from the planet on the collective level. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. And if there's a personal prayer intention that you want to make, please make it. Sorry, I didn't say that before. And I hope that you already did. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. Ya Salam. Also inherent in the Aleph Lam Mim of Salam. It's the Sin Aleph Lam Mim, the S-A-L-M, Salam. In the Aleph Lam Mim really does represent, it's like the clock of the earth, and it represents, the earth's axis actually has its own orbit, right? The earth's axis, the earth wobbles, and it makes if you think of the axis of the earth pointing directly up above the planet, it actually makes a circle, and every 25,772 years about, it completes a circle. It completes a circle. And that 25,772 years is called a great year. A great year. And in that wobble, right, that whole wobble is actually, the story of the wobble is told within the Aleph Lam Meme of Salam. That evolution and that orbit of the earth and that evolution of the earth and that one great year. That one great year. And actually, if you divide it out through the number of days, a great day in the sense of the great year it's 70 something years, it's a little over 70 years. It's about the average lifespan of the human being, though that is increasing. And, it's like we each have a great day to live on this planet. And we're asked, what will you do with that one great day? That great day that you have. So, just continuing to invite the earth with our intention, with our sincerity, with our heart, with our remorse for how we've contributed to the disharmony on the planet. Let's just invite, by the divine name and the divine powers of Salam, invite the earth, her environment, and all of her elements to receive and return to this vibration of peace. Salam. Just inviting the outer field and the inner atmosphere, the air, down to the surface of the planet, the plant life, the water, the soil, the rocks, and the animal life and the human life. Inviting all of it to receive these divine powers through the emanation of peace. And let this peace, just imagine, this is like the waves of sound and light that carry that vibration, right, of the Salam, Salam, Salam. And just imagine this vibration of these sound waves moving through the planet, moving through the atmosphere, moving through the air, moving through the surface of the planet and through the waters, the plant life, the minerals, the soil, the animal life, and the human life. Everything being permeated with these sound waves, the vibrations that carry the divine powers of peace. Salam, Salam. And what brings us peace, other than really being on that straight path to return to the knowing of our own divinity through the wisdom gain as we evolve on our journey on this planet in this existence. Salam, Salam. And as our earth axis wobbles through that pathway of the great day, we are coming on that evolution into the age of Aquarius, into the house of Aquarius, where there will be that time of love and peace and compassion, where we are living closer to the soul. It's all encoded in our sacred sound systems. These are the things we talk about in our Ocean of Sound membership program, and Hopefully you've heard about the Ocean of Sound Summit that's coming up. There is so much wisdom that can help us to understand the signs of the true nature of our creation. And so much of it it all emanates through waves of sound, waves of light, and when you think about it, our eyes pick up certain waves, our ears pick up certain waves, our systems can detect certain waves, our energy bodies, our nervous systems, and there are those that are undetectable. We can't detect through our physical bodies. But everything moves in waves. So just imagine everything, all of the waves within the atmosphere of our planet is being permeated with salam, the waves of divine peace. Salam, 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 salam. And just imagine, visualize, intend the waves of peace as they move through the planet to synchronize and invite the rhythms, all of the rhythms and all of the waves of our planet to return to their natural rhythm and to move in harmony and to feel the safety contained within the natural rhythm. Salam, salam. And to rest into that flow, into that harmony, into that peace, to rest in and feel the familiarity, feel the returning home, feel the connection with your own divinity and the divinity that is inherent in all of the creation. Let yourself connect in with that. Visualize and feel as the planet emanates that core peace, that inherent nature, and everything within the elements of the planet and the systems of the planet and the environment of the planet begins to vibrate and resonate in these harmonic waves of peace, returning to natural rhythm, returning to synchronicity, returning to peace. And just making a prayer to our source to relieve our planet of her burdens, to relieve our planet of the erratic energies that can safely be released from her environment, and to relieve the inhabitants of the planet from their chaotic energies and from their toxicity, and restore them to the inherent waves of peace, We can live in peace, one body, one light, one love. Bismillah. So I invite you to just remember all of the immense wisdom when we invoke divine peace. When we invoke divine peace upon ourselves, upon each other, upon our planet. Just remember all of the incredible divine wisdom that is invoked along with that as we truly pray for peace, for our planet, for this evolutionary journey that we're on to return to source, to the divine nature with all of the wisdom that we have gained through our journey, through this evolution, to find that completion in the divine. Okay. I'm going to close the recording and then open for any Q&A and discussion. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. Find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there at communityforconsciousliving.com, sign up to receive the reminders and replays of the live events, and you'll receive 2 free gifts. One is a one sheet that you can download. That is it's a one sheet that contains an outline of who and what we are and what this life journey is about and why we're here, what this journey we're on is about that we spoke about today. And it also comes with a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation that you can download and make a part of your daily practice. I hope that you will, to help you to return to the light, the love, and compassion that you know so completely within yourself, and your entire being will say, I am home. I am home. I am home. All right. And with that, I end the recording and open for the Q&A. I thank you very much for being here, and I hope that you'll stay on to join us for discussion.